start treating people better when people start treating me better. How's that for a t-shirt? Not gonna do it. I'm just not. And then it's just like this whole push to be better than you were last year. But my thought process is if you improved something last year, well, did you really improve it? Like do a survey on yourself. Find out if you actually did do better or you kept your resolution. Because if you didn't, you may just need to repeat some shit. Be like, you failed that class. You need to repeat that resolution because you didn't do well. But you find yourself going like, oh, I guess I gotta lose weight. Well, yeah, that's a given for most of us. Because I'll tell you, since I've moved here, shit, I keep getting, as a matter of fact, I think I'm getting fatter as I'm talking to you. Because I'm thinking about the pancakes I'm going to have later on this evening. You kidding me? I'm not going to go on a diet right now. Just the holidays. And then I have 2 days off next week. So I have a 4-day holiday. Shit. I'm not trying to eat better until my temptations are over. Because right now I'm full of temptation. It's the holiday shit. You still can see chocolates and shit in the window. No thanks. I'm not resisting shit. Not gonna happen. I ain't doing a damn thing different. And then, like, you got all these people saying, like, what are you not taking into the new year? Now, I'll give people that. Now, and it might kind of border, what are you doing different? But I'm the type of guy who purges anyway. Like, when it comes to like one-sided friendships and relationships and shit like that, like, I don't like that. So I felt like anybody who hasn't connected with me in like November, December, I'm not gonna reach out. But that's not something that is uncommon for me. I would have done that anyway. The only thing I did was, because I was bored, was I went through all of my email and cleaned out my emails. Because I felt like there were so many in my inbox that were just sitting there. So I was like, well, you know what? I could put them in folders. And then I put stuff in folders. And as I was reading some of them, I was like, why am I keeping this? It's not like an email. Like, it's like I don't refer to it. And then I realized how many people that I've been in touch with that I'm no longer in touch with. So I just deleted them. I was like, well, I don't talk to that person. And so my phone, so I went through Craigslist. Why I say Craigslist? Just making up shit. Because it's just random shit. I'm just making it up. So I went through my phone, which is Gmail, my Gmail contacts, and deleted a whole bunch of those. Because they're people I just don't talk to anymore. Like, it's no falling out. We didn't have a fallout or anything like that. We just don't talk. And I was like, why am I holding on to the contact? It can go. Like, that person doesn't talk to me, so I'm not going to reach out one day and be like, I was eating a waffle. What are you doing? How are you? Let's connect. We never connected, so it's fine. Like, I had all these models that were supposed to do shoots with me. Shit, I was like, why am I holding on to their phone number and email? Like, they flaked. You know how I feel about flakes. So I was like, just delete them. And it wasn't like this bitterness that I was having, like, oh, delete, bam, I hate your ass. No, it was just like, why are you holding on to? You'll never need the person, So I sort of did like a little, like, yeah, I did like a purge. And I was like, well, you know what? There's no need of me holding on to it because I don't want to be like a friend or a associate hoarder. Like, you may come into my place and it looks spotless because I don't have like a whole bunch of Tupperware lids I don't need everywhere. And like, but if you look through my phone, obviously I collect emails and contact phone numbers of people that I was supposed to work with that I never did. And like for years, like this was from, I had it in my phone. So it was like the list from Gmail, list was probably since, I think the one that I deleted was probably since 2013. So I was still living in Chicago. So I even had people that were in Chicago that I had in my phone that I was still trying to, I guess, hold on to their contact information. I'm like, why? Again, not bitterness. Just like, why? Like, I don't need it. And so, I think for me, what I did say that I was going to do is, I'm serious about my business. I'm going to open my store, and my goal is to reach more people and talk to people and work with gay individuals, and not youth, because I couldn't care. I don't give a fuck about a kid. Like, people always want to do good work for children. I don't give a fuck about kids. Kids get on my damn nerves. Kids get on the bus, I move. I hate them. But adults, I would love to like reach out to adults who struggle with their gayness, and what I mean by that is like men who feel pressured to be a slut or a hoe or a bareback hoe because that's what it feels like. It seems everybody accepts. I think a lot of men cater to what social to social pressures, especially in the game where everybody feels they need a six-pack, everybody needs to have blonde highlights and shit, and that's not for everybody. It's for some, but it's not for everybody. But I want to talk to the man why my brand was even built. It's like, okay, listen, there are other ways, there are alternatives to your life. Like, yes, it might mean a phase of loneliness. It might mean a phase of celibacy. It might mean a phase of, figuring some shit out, but it's not forever. It's a phase. And the difference is, one starts with an F, one starts with a PH. It's like you could just go through something to get something. And I think what we don't do is, what we don't realize is, like, to take a pause to just go, oh, you know what? This lifestyle's not for me. I need to find my niche. There's nothing wrong with that. And what I want people to understand is that, like, this whole It Gets Better campaign, well, fuck them too. Because it doesn't always get better. It really doesn't. I want to talk realness to people. It's like, I'm not trying to sell, swampland. I just want people to understand that in spite of whatever you're going through and whatever it is, it's doable. It may not get better, but it's doable. You can deal. And my goal is to speak realness to people. And, I've tried to piggyback on other people's success, and I know that sounds horrible, but it's true, because some people, I know my lane. I am a great communicator when it's me talking to one person, but to masses or trying to network, I am not a good networker. I just don't do it. It's not my style. Like, because I'm not fake. I'd rather, I'm really shy. I'm very apprehensive about, initiating conversation or what have you. But but my goal is that, like, my friend who used to be my boss, Jack Cross, is my biggest supporter when it comes to being a speaker to people who, have a different life than most. And he's like, he always supports me to go and talk to people about my successes. And I do have several. I guess I just play them down all the time, but I get it. I get where he's coming from. And I think I want to do that this year. But every time I feel like I want to get involved with gay shit, it's so corporate and bogus, and like, people want you to have big names or be tied to corporations and bullshit, and that's just not who I am. I'm the small time guy who just lives a regular ass life, who has aspirations and goals and actually succeeds with them. I feel that if I open up my store, that shouldn't be the reason why I should talk to someone saying, look, it's possible, you can open up a store. Like, I want to talk to the people now, while I don't have a store, and be like, I'm striving, I'm still pushing, in spite of all the things that are negative in my life. I'm still pushing, and I'm still gaining momentum, and I still have traction. I'm still on the road, in spite of being, hit by other cars, being knocked off. I'm still on the road. So there's something for everyone. There really is. And so that's my goal for 2016. It was my goal for 2015. However, having a job and an apartment and living with two different roommates who almost took my ghost, like, seriously, some shit be happening. So 2016 is status quo for me. Like, sure, I just talked about the goals of, motivational speaking, or speaking in groups, or speaking on a panel. But that's what I've always wanted to do. It's not just a 2016 thing. It's more of, okay, I heard you, Jack Frost. Now I'm going to do something about it. Because I know time is limited. It's fleeting. As my aunt says, time is fleeting. That's what my aunt always says. Shout out to my aunt who's like 85, 86 years old this year, who is amazing. Love her. So what else is, in 2015, there was something I wanted to talk about last year, which was really interesting about, before I go into that, like, it's crazy that it's Obama's last year. And I want to say something about that, even though I'm not political. I'm so not political. I'm atheist and I'm not a politician and I hate politics. I'm very, very, I don't even know if you say you're liberal, that means you kind of care. I'm not a liberal because I don't care about politics at all. But I will say that Obama being president was the most disappointing situation ever. Because I lived through the Bill Clinton era. And when he was president, it was amazing. Things were happening for so many people. And you felt alive. Like, when he was a president, you just made money, life, things were just sailing. And I feel like President Obama became president. President Obama became president. Did you hear that? Okay, so when Barack Obama became president, I thought things were going to be different. And I don't know that, and I don't mean that in a racist way, like for people of color. Like, no. I just thought America was going to be so ecstatic that we had this new person of color for president that, like, we were going to just be singing the songs from A Sound of Music, just tra-la-la all day. Like it was just going to be surreal, And he was just blah. Like, he was so blah. Like, I don't even care. Like, does anybody even care? Like, so he says, okay, so he's black, so what? Now, okay, what happens now? Like, he was boring. Like, I don't even care. It's like, okay, we lived through history. We saw it happen. Okay, next. Who's next? Who's on deck? So, what I was going to talk about. Oh, did you guys hear about that priest who's being sued for over $1 million because he stole over $1 million from their, like, parish to support escorts? Oh my God, you gotta love that. Like, the more and more people try to sell me on their religious beliefs, it just cracks me up. It's like, get over yourself and your religious beliefs. Like, there's nothing wrong with having faith in something. I think it's fine. Just, like, I like, whatever, right? I don't really care. I guess I only start caring when you start caring too much and start protesting shit too much. When you're, like, all about, more about the religion of what it does and doesn't versus what you actually do. Like, when you start telling me what I should and should not do, or the things that are bad or good for me, then I tend to be like, okay, religious time is over. I appreciate you reaching out. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you very much. But, like, these people who, always talk about gay people, and, like, it's always the gay agenda. It's always about gays are going to hell, blah, blah, blah. And this big-ass handbasket thing that people keep saying. And, the Catholic Church has always had the imagery of, pedophilia and whatever. But then you're going to move into, you're a minister or, like, or whatever, a priest in this case, obviously. And you think it's okay to wear your little collar and just you go to Rent Boy, which is because he actually got the dudes from Rent Boy before it was shut down, and use $1 million to buy ass. Like, you thought that was okay. Like here's, okay, are you feeling me? Like, how do you think that's okay to do. Like, when does that happen?